We're like the halfling. Take him.
No, I paid him a very expensive
Come again? I missed that. What'd you say, Messina?
Well, I was just saying, if the demon needs a sacrifice, and we're looking around the ropes here. I'm like, well, it's an unspoken bond. We've drunk enough times together that these things have already been assumed. Like, so if ever comes to having to make a sacrifice to a demon, yeah, it's not one of us three. It's whoever is with us.
The guy you schlep along, the orc,
Yeah.
the goblin, or this new guy, the halfling. Oh, okay.
Yeah, basically those who can't drink.
Good to know.
Yeah, it's not really necessarily that we. And then put little peens
We've
everywhere.
evolved in our shenanigans.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and I was like, he's a false sleep. I'm a soul to a demon. Watch this. It'll be so funny. He's gonna wake up and be like, where's my soul? Where's my soul? You're like, it's an Abaddon.
I think Joe's safe. I don't think Joe's ever fallen asleep on camera.
I have a
Matt's-
couple times.
Matt's done it twice, and we got really good footage.
We've all been there.
And the sing-along, I don't know if you ever went back and actually watched the video version of that, Matt, but we all came together in song trying to wake you. It was good. I think we had a couple of Ryan, all far back as some of the Star Wars days where you just kind of fell sideways and didn't come back onto the frame.
Back in the day, I used to sit on the couch, so it was really enticing. I'm like, just do one of these. It's like, oh, look at that. Bed part 2. I'm like, all right. It's like, I'm waiting for your turn. I'm like, all right, I'm going to wait down here. And then he never came back.
Another exciting episode of the Pathfinder 2nd Edition, Age of Ashes Adventure Path, a little podcast we like to call the Elven Portal. Tonight, we have a hag, one of 3. A new kind of hag entering the fray. Some sort of demon that might have been dealing with these hags is willing to switch sides. Al didn't have jewels down his robes for no good reason. He's pulled them out now, he's showing them off, and he's made himself a deal, much to our cleric's chagrin. And we have a caged frog. A caged frog. Did I miss anything?
Cage the Frog. Nope.
Oh.
Nope.
That'll
All
be
right,
Aiden's band name in this campaign.
Yeah.
That's not bad, actually.
It's at least a
That's a
single.
good name for a band. Oh, so at round 6.
Dun 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 dun.
What happens at round 6? Well, let me tell you.
They surrender. Oh, wait, them or us? I forget.
Our friend here, our bony looking, like, you guys see the mini for this thing?
I do see the mini for it. It is pretty cool looking. It's giving me some Spawn vibes.
We got some mandibles.
Like the Violator.
Mandible action I'm seeing here.
Yeah, he's got mandibles.
Yeah.
It looks
a
like
red skull
ratty
with glowing
wings.
eyes. Yeah. So a bone human skeleton skull with red glowing eyes and a glowing nose. But instead of a jaw, he's got 4 bone manacles. Have this lowered haunch with shoulder blades going way up and then coming down either side of the business table kind of thing. Big flappy wings at the back, but right at the back of his neck, you have a spine of bones like a dinosaur coming out of the back, and there's the rib cage. Yeah.
I think the evil scale is based on how high your head is above or below your shoulders.
Yep. No, that's the power scale.
Ah,
The bigger the shoulders, the stronger you are. It's 100% video game logic.
Well, this guy skipped all shoulder days.
Okay. I'm going to give you guys a different mini to look at here, and I'm hoping.
I was hoping for a level.
Oh,
Is he doing the lay down sexy pose? I can't tell. I'm too zoomed out.
is he an undead manticore?
It
Kinda.
looks like it. It looks like.
He's got like a scorpion stinger.
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna trade up. This is my new familiar, guys.
For half a second, I looked at him and he's like, paint me like one of your French girls. Popped into my head.
Your ward puppy hears you and bites you in those jewels. Straight up. He's been faithfully, I don't know, doing fuck all for 3 books in this campaign.
He's done so much for us.
What has he done?
He's my little tag along hydroponics garden. He's extra potions every day.
Just from having the
use
familiar?
them. Yeah. That's one of the familiar abilities. You can have it so he gives me extra reagents per day, and if I upgrade him by familiar, I get even more reagents. But if I do the upgrade, I'm gonna actually start using him because there's way more cool things that I can do other than use him as a
So it's
little
like child labor, but puppy
alchemy
labor.
lab.
I just saw part 2 of Dune, and suddenly remembered how they got the water of life. So now I don't want to know what we're drinking from your puppy.
Wow, that's like an investment.
So
He's my sole proprietor of Eye of Newt and Pollywog Tales.
Don't ask where the tails come from.
he bends down these haunches, these fingers in, and lowers his head like charging and
That's
lifts
so
his back
cool.
haunches, and the spines that are dinosaurs, like for Stegosaurus,
Yeah,
but
or
they're thin and long.
yeah.
It's the positioning and the vibe. They're not thick and bony and like horns. They're like thin, long, they look like crowbars, long and then slightly curved at the end. Flanged, right?
Okay, not for pleasure.
Not for comes with a warning.
Will give cancer.
Bends down, lifts his back legs, and spits bone shard straight at Senna, the large hag in front, and cares not for any allies, friend, or foe, in the way.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Because do you remember the deal you made? Yeah. Well, not just that. This 10 by 10 hag is adjacent to a 15 by 15 cage with your friend in it. Then there's another hag against the wall, kind of behind her, and Karam's like right in front of it. So
Hey, I get like 2 forms of cover.
as a single action, this thing spits bone shard and hits Senna for 2d6 plus 8 piercing. She partially resists the damage and only takes 7 out of 12. With a -5 to reload. Exactly. Right. Goes again. And with a 15 hits Senna for a 30 plus 15 hits Senna. Even that's with the -5. For an additional 18 points and does 13. And Senna takes a bunch of bone shards straight up the sternum and into the throat and goes down, coughing and sputtering. And as a third action, this thing steps forward. And do we have trampling rules for Core yet?
Don't know.
Isn't it a special form of attack that has to be associated with the actual trample action?
Yeah, I think that's what it was with the earlier edition. I don't know what it is now. I'm looking.
Okay. Karam slid into this thing's space while invisible, and we just shunted him out. This thing comes forward.
Yeah, it's an activatable ability, so you can't just trample.
Right. It doesn't actually
Nimbly
try to
steps
step on
around.
Karam. Well, he doesn't try to step on Karam as a foe. He knows he's your ally. He just doesn't care if Karam's in the way. Right?
Yeah,
So
I care not.
So I'm going to do a fort, like the athletics, the shove, the bolt, that type of thing. See if our little friend here goes flying. So making an athletics check. Once then, comparing these results to, and you better not have Karam die because he's the guy that knows everything. You notice how many recall knowledge this little dude was making to back up, any in the tower stuff.
I'm going to die. Oh no!
No, this thing comes forward, dragging bony hands really low, and even though there's nowhere for Karam to go, he actually tucks and rolls and manages to, pop up behind the thing unscathed.
Because he knew where to not be.
Exactly. And that's the demon's turn. And you know what? I got a name. Everybody on the board's got a name. Next, we have Kaleni, the small hag, who places 2 fingers in her mouth and whistles towards the way that she came in.
Oh, that's good. I thought it was a lot grosser.
No. And then she raises a talon finger and points it towards the demon. And casts a spell, verbally and somatically, against the demon.
Yeah. Those are the 2 fingers.
We had a deal, Hal. What the hell? No, this is the one that actually came from the other room. This is, yeah. So, everyone, get yourself comfortable. I don't know if you still got that couch, Messina. Well, we have NPCs fighting NPCs. I just realized.
Wow, it's like a battle simulator.
Cast, this.
Pokemon, baby, let's go.
NPC on NPC while PC watches.
She not only casts a nasty spell, the demon just laughs as she critically fails to land it.
No, he failed to save.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. I'm so used to attacking you guys and having. Yeah.
This is how it feels, Jeff. This is how it feels.
Oh, I wonder if I'm immune to mental stuff. Okay. This. No.
So
He critically fails dominate. Cast dominate. As a failure, but the target receives new saves only if you give it a new order that is against its nature, such as killing its allies. The target follows your orders, but can attempt a will save on the end of each of its turns. On a success, the spell ends. Okay, so this thing's going to do as I say, unless I do something against its nature.
No, I'm dominated. Oh, I have to kill my allies. Oh no. Oh, make me stop.
It gets out the leather chaps. Hang on, I wasn't ready for this kind of party.
So what happens to the cage now that the hag's dead?
Good question.
Good question. I'm kind of cozy in my cage now. Can I keep it?
The cages are summoned, but not concentrated on. So it has a duration of something like a minute, a day, an hour, that kind of thing. It does have a time's up and fade away, but probably not within this combat, and it's certainly not something they have to concentrate on. I'll give you
It
that
was
one for free, you being such a knowledgeable arcane kind of guy, or occult kind of guy. Sorry, Ryan?
No, I was just going to say, I've licked it. It's here still. But
Okay. She whistled as an action and spoke a name. Colnasher. And right after her turn, on its turn, Colnasher appears. Popping out the hallway that she came out, Colnasher comes into the room, and you see a black, very large steed with hide like coal, burning, orange, bright yellow, faded eyes, a mane of bright, very light yellowish hair, like not your deep reds and oranges of flame. You really got that like Chaz blonde flame going on with this guy here.
Chaz.
Okay. And a tail that whips back and forth, spreading flame all around. This thing breathes smoke, and as it comes into the room and just constantly is breathing, a 15-foot aura around it partially conceals this creature as actual smoke comes off of it and it breathes it out so quickly. So just coming into the room
Was a
as
cloud
a
of
movement.
smoke.
Yeah. I need a fortitude save from Euros, please. As
I'm not engulfed, am I?
as a hellish... Sorry, you don't have to be engulfed. You just have to be in the radius.
Oh, yeah. And I definitely occupy a good chunk of them. Fortitude.
Yep.
All right.
So I have a 15-foot aura, so that's like 15 feet outside of my 10.
Yep. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Fortitude. You wanted the
save.
tower.
No. The effects will be
open.
obvious. Yeah, sure.
21.
That is a fail. You become sickened 2.
Ew.
The nightmare continually exhales black smoke and creates concealment for self. Save fortitude, and the effect is sicken 2 for all those that are stuck in it. This stuff is hell fire. No, hell smoke. As an outer plane creature, this stuff is so raw and so nasty. And that's just...
Albrecht, I think they got some of your stuff.
That's just me showing up, right? And it turns to perceive and see what's going on. I see a cage, I see a thing, I see a demon, I see my master who just said, "Get in here." And as its third action,
Want to get high?
yeah, right. It just comes in with a big bong and lays out 15 feet of hell smoke. What's up? For shizzle, man. Yeah, okay.
You guys want some hell weed?
Have you guys actually seen the Snoop Dogg in the green robes as a Jedi, and he's got the lightsaber bong and he's got Jedi robes on that are green?
No, but I'm going to Google that now. Thank you.
It's so good.
May the fashizzle be nizzle.
Yes.
Well, it's a horse. Maybe it's more like a Willie Nelson fan.
Oh, that's good. He's got the hair's braided, like the flame braids right out the tail's all braided. What's the first Willie Nelson song that comes to your mind?
I
On the
smoked some
road
weed with
again.
Willie. I'll never do it again.
You'll never. Sorry.
Yeah, I smoked some weed with Willie, and I'll never do it again. So it's a song that was made by other musicians who went and smoked up with Willie Nelson once, and they'll never do it again. Because they have had a time vacuum after doing this. Because Willie, yeah.
Right on. So, giving some perception as this thing looks around and, is taking it all in. What's friend, what's foe, what the hell does my master want? Which brings us to Muros. Albrecht, you're on deck, then Vicar, then Kara. Muros, what do you do?
Ooh. Cough, 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 cough.
Oh, right. So
so
the second condition costs
add
you
that.
actions.
Yeah,
Right.
it doesn't. So I see I have an enfeebled too. Doesn't that go down per turn? If I am knowledgeable, somewhat of my enfeebles, enfabbled.
Oh, maybe you clicked the wrong thing. You're supposed to be sickened too.
I see.
No. You were formerly enfeebled too, and when your turn is it begin or end, Joe? You click
Begins.
conditions at begin. Okay, so Ryan has a point. He's now enfeebled 1
Yeah.
and gains the sicken 2 condition. Unfortunately, it causes you lose actions because all you can do is retch for 2, 4 second, that kind of thing, and leaves you with the proverbial, right?
Oh, thankfully I am hasted.
Yeah. You may spend an action to retch if you're sickened. You don't have to.
Oh,
You
right,
just
trying to clear.
You take penalties instead. So it's up to you.
Now, the sicken condition doesn't automatically go away, though. It carries
No,
if you don't
it
choose
carries.
to.
Yeah.
Oh, so you pretty much have to actively spend an action to lower your sickened.
Yeah, you have to
Doesn't automatically
swallow
tick
your
away like
finger.
that once.
Yeah,
Now just-
try to swallow your finger, and if it works, you feel better.
Hey, as a huge frog, swallowing my tongue is a large concern for me.
Well, here's the thing, right? You have 4 actions because you're hasted, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Sicken 2 takes 2 away. That leaves you 2 actions this round. If you try to clear second, you're burning those 2 actions.
Well,
So
at least one.
the caveat is, do I get to do something twice now and have that sicken carry until I can catch up with it, or do I do even less in the beginning rounds from now on, trying to clear? You know what I'm saying? Like there is a
Yeah. And
there is a
meanwhile,
give and take here.
I know you called it Cold Nasher, but I really want to call the horse Willie. So
You can call
Willie's
him whatever you
rapist
want.
late for dinner.
Cole Nasher Willie Cole Nasher, sure.
Yeah. It's right beside me.
Through the bars, yes.
So yeah, well, the smoke is through the bars. That's the important part. I will take my first action to make a flurry of aggressive licking towards Kelny.
Okay. Take a -2 because we just established that you going
I
through the
will.
bars with the cover.
Yeah.
Right.
Let me click the button that allows where my hatayaks are. Load my hatayaks, please. Oh no, that's inventory. No, that's go to the thing I want you to with the buttons that I need. Oh, there they are. All right. Huge frog tongue. If I just put it in the modifier and then pull the dice over from my character sheet, it will subtract it, correct?
Yeah, as long as you use the big modifier window in the bottom of Fancy Grounds, it will hit it
There
to
you
your
go.
next roll or your next
All right.
roller.
Excellent. So here is a huge frog tongue. I go. Oh, am I targeted? I don't know.
Yep, I did.
Oh, thank you. 32.
Okay, so what is your normal plus to hit? Because it says it's 17.
Yes.
Yeah.
His normal
Yeah,
plus would be 19.
21.
21.
Okay. He's enfeebled, remember? So there's penalties.
right. I see what you're saying.
So
yeah.
it looks like Fantasy Grounds is doing its job, sir, but he still manages to hit despite being off of his game. There is no
Hoo-dah!
debuffing Muros the Mighty. All right. And damage.
Not the
sir.
tongue, anyways.
Mm.
Yes. Rah! Look at those D4s go. 19. You have been
Nice.
struck. All right. Second frog attack from a flurry of lickings. Put a -2 back in there. Boop. Beep, boop, boop. Second map. Ooh. 27. That is a miss. Wait, if I put a -2 there, wouldn't the second automatically take away?
You'd have to -2 each time. Because it's a
No.
modifier
I got that,
we're
but I
coming
mean,
up with.
but the debuff doesn't automatically do that by having it on my character sheet? You know what
I
I
didn't
mean?
put this. I didn't.
No,
put cover
the
thing.
debuff, the -2 is because you're attacking through the bars. It's an additional.
Thank you.
Now there is a way to do it through Fantasy Grounds if you look at the modifiers at top right, but I'm not sure if you're actually covering. Like, are you attacking through cover?
Mm.
Like, I'm not sure what that means, right? So
No. Gotcha. I was just because you threw the enfeebles on me. I wasn't sure about the -2 thingy. All right, and I'll take a action to hack up my lung, and see, I can talk to animals. That's a thing I can do, and I want to try to say, "Hey, Willie, keep it to yourself."
okay.
And frog, it may not translate directly because it's like it's from frog to like nightmare horse, so there might be something lost in translation. But
yeah, probably.
probably more likely. But yeah, oh yeah, the sounds of a huge frog hacking up a lung. Whew, I am not envious of you guys.
So Joe, let's talk about clearing the second condition because it's not automatically successful, is it?
What do I have to roll?
A fortitude save.
Fortitude save incoming. Dude,
Against the
good things.
DC of the effect that made you sick.
Yeah,
That is a
they'll-
critical fail at 25.
So yeah, there is no pass or no critical fail. It's just you succeed or you don't. If you don't, your condition doesn't change. You just dry
And
heave.
he's lost his last action.
yeah.
Okay.
And you get to hear the horrible sounds of a huge frog hacking.
Dry heaving.
That's,
Oh, even better.
um,
No, it's not.
next we have Elric.
Yep, it's me. I will take a step forward into the
Mario.
hallway, and I will dispel the effect that the witch cast on Haznak. Oh, no, you don't. I paid good money for that.
You did not even see the spell being cast, stepping away for full cover in the other room. You heard it. That's a good question.
Spell check?
When you hit somebody with dispel magic, Joe, is it the top effect, the biggest effect, or can you literally target any effect you choose?
I'm not sure.
Well, I will say this. You recognize spells swiftly. Once per round, you can recognize a spell using a skill in which you're a master as a free action. I am a master arcanist. Is it an arcane spell?
Yeah, but sure, it's a free action, but you'd still have to roll. The skill allows you. to do the roll
for sure,
free, right?
For sure.
So there you go. So yeah, it's not so cult.
It's not? Okay. Well, then I'm not a master in that, so it's going to cost me to know. All right. Well, I didn't see the spell go off, and to be fair, he hasn't acted. We'll see what he does.
Okay.
So then I won't stop there. I will walk to the end of the
Hallway.
hallway.
Now, to be fair, because that was a rules glitch that you're unaware of, you can, instead of stepping into the hallway, we can just go back in action, say as one action, you come forward all the way.
Sure.
That's fine.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. That's right.
Well, you know what? I'll dispel the cage that I do know is there. So I don't know what to target or cast against, but I'll push the button and see what it does. Nothing. It does
Doesn't work that
nothing.
way.
Yeah.
But there is a flow chart for it.
Okay.
I'm just trying to find.
Take me down the river, Joe.
Yeah, it's an interesting flow chart. Just let me. As soon as I freaking find it. Sorry, loading.
That's fine.
There we go. Okay.
I'll talk about the ability, right? Offense and proactive abilities. as a double action, Bonds of Iron. It's an attack, it's a conjuration, and it's considered occult. Once a day, Rusty May can cause a cage built of cold iron fingernails to spring out of nothingness at a range of up to 30 feet, attempting an athletics check grapple against target's fortitude DC. If the target has a weakness cold and iron, I get a +2. We did the roll, and I very luckily got Miros in it. Rusty May doesn't need to attempt reach, blah, blah, blah. Successful attempt until the creature escapes, but he hasn't tried to wiggle out of bars. He just has been shooting through them, which would cause it to crumble. Any creature can try to destroy the cage. I have an AC, I have a hardness, and I have hit points. And that's it. It doesn't actually talk about maintaining it. It doesn't even talk about like how long it lasts. It just is once a day ability. So again, I'm guessing that this is the old, like, if you're gonna make a cage, what good is a cage for any less than a minute? You know what I mean? And from what we've seen up to the game so far, I'm assuming that at least 10 rounds. Anyway, go ahead, Joe.
Okay, so for your counteract flowchart, it's pretty simple. If it's a hazard or a spell, so that you're trying to counteract. So it's a spell. Okay. Do we know the caster's DC? The stuff he's trying to counteract. Yes or no?
10th level creature.
Okay. Then the DC.
As far as spells go, hang on, let me look at something else here. What have I got for DCs? Just trying to find something else. Like the Baleful Polymorph went off at. Sorry, keep going, Joe.
Okay.
Try and see if I can.
Well, it's just if we know the caster DC, yes or no. If we do, then we can continue on. Either way, we can continue on. And now you need to calculate your counteract. Check
29.
modifier.
It has all my rituals at 29, and that's what the DC's been for a lot of my spells. So I'm gonna go with 29.
Okay.
So he casts arcane. Or sorry, he rolls an arcane check and tries to hit 29.
So you add your spellcasting ability modifier plus your spellcasting proficiency bonus plus any other bonus or penalty that you might have, i.e. through feats or through crap like that. Then you roll a d20 and add all your modifiers, positive and negative.
Okay, so you take your skill modifier.
Take your ability modifier.
Okay, so that would be my
your
intelligence?
charisma. Your charisma.
Oh, my charisma. Okay,
Oh, charisma,
Plus-
which is what?
Yeah.
+4.
And then your spellcasting proficiency.
My spellcasting proficiency is +17.
Oh, is it trained? Is it
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
is it
master.
expert?
Master. Okay.
Yeah.
Master, which
Yeah.
is
246. Yeah.
or is it 369?
246.
The old training used to give you 3. Did they change it all?
That's old training. You got old rules.
Oh, okay. Hey, I'm trying to help the dude. Like I said.
Yeah.
All right, so that's 4 and 6.
Yeah.
Is 10.
Yeah.
And add roll a d20.
Roll a d20. Okay, so 10 plus. Here's my 10.
Can you make a note on your dude?
Well, there's
it's
just a flow chart. That's all you have to type in, and any.
18.
Oh, sorry.
Ah, I had to try.
And that, does he get a retry? Like, does he toast the spell? What?
Oh, it's success based. Critical success, and failure.
That's a critical fail.
That just, I don't know. That seems really low considering my spell. Any other thing I do is at my spellcaster modifier, right?
Well, maybe they thought that in Legacy that it was too easy, because I did notice, like, I didn't. This still seems sucky. I agree with you, Matt, but I did notice that the dispelling in the old rules was a little too easy. Like, you were dispelling stuff with like 8s, not 11s or 12s or 15s.
This is the first time I've ever attempted to dispel something.
No, you've dispelled all the way through Moaga Expanse. You did 3 times.
Did I?
Yeah.
I don't think so. Because I recall referencing the flow chart. I think I stayed away from it specifically because it was confusing. But anyways.
You tried dispelling the actual posts, remember? Tried to shut
Yes.
them down from afar. So we got into this with the old rules, and okay.
That's when we decided that athletics was the best way to shut down the party.
Yeah, because like the spell DC that you're trying to beat, if it's a spell, then it's based off of spell level. So if it's a 5th level spell, it is a 26, that you want to beat.
Right.
And it just slowly steps up.
Okay.
So for you to be able to you have to roll high. You can still beat it, but you have to roll high.
Right.
As you're going up in level, it's the same as like attacking AC. You still have to roll high to hit it.
But I believe his point is like he's a 9th level guy going up against.
I'm a 9th level dude,
and he needs a 19.
Yeah,
that's very high.
Yeah.
Now this is her signature thing. Like this is the biggest thing she can do, by the way.
Sure,
but yeah. How about this?
But anyways,
I am resetting hero points, guys. Did you want to reroll, Matt?
Sweet. No, I'm not going to reroll that because I have to hit a 19.
Okay. Now, even what is your actual Arcana skill?
17.
Right. So even if we gave you an additional 7, CS.
Well, that's what my like my spell DC's all, I think.
Sure, but I'm just saying
operate
that
off of. That's why I was just like, it doesn't
hit the DC.
Doesn't seem right.
Even if you had 17, bringing that up to 25, it's still short of the DC. So at least we know new rules and old rules.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's a no.
So my spell rolls are plus 15, and my spell DC, my character DC is 25.
Okay. Yep. Well, like I said, we'll trust in Joe, and just luckily for us, this is not deal breaking in the combat because it would have failed regardless.
I'm not complaining about it. I was just saying that seems really off.
No, it's like I said, to be fair, if this roll made a big difference in the fight, we'd have to dig deeper. But for right now,
sure.
We're just
all right.
Trusting Joe. And
so that was a move. That was a spell. I have an action left to dip myself back down.
Dispel is how many?
2.
Okay. And you run away.
Yeah, and that's me.
Okay.
So move out, cast a spell, move back in. Go haste.
Okay. Which brings us to Vicar Niles. Karam, get ready. You're on deck.
I will begin casting.
You know it's going to be thick when he doesn't say I do this like in the past tense and it happens. He begins something.
That's right. I begin casting a spell.
Charge the reactor. Glug, 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 glug. Yeah, okay.
Pretty much. The inner radiance turret.
Is this the swamp one? The big beam?
Yeah. Yeah,
the big satellite
Kamiha.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Nice.
I will choose to use 2 rounds to cast it instead of 1. So I will stand there and charge myself. My target is a line. When I'm done. Yeah.
Okay. Hopefully everything gets out of the way.
Okay, so it's your spellcasting ability modifier plus your spellcasting proficiency bonus.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Those were
but unfortunately, they've nerfed the proficiencies. They're not 3, 6, 9 anymore. They're 2, 4, 6. Is that right?
Yeah, 2, 4, 6, 8. So
okay. So yeah, 6, 4, 10. I mean, plus 10 is not a shit roll, but unfortunately, I think you've just tried to dispel something that's just massive in this, adventure. Sorry, Vicar Niles starts cranking up 1 action, 2 action, 3 actions.
All actions.
All 3.
All 4.
And you all 4. Oh,
because I'm hasted. So I'm done.
Okay. Okay.
I'm sitting there glowing.
Okay. So he starts a very ancient chant to big CC, right? Thank you for being cold on the side, toilet bowl. You're my only friend, toilet bowl. One of those, universal chants, right?
Oh, praise be the tile that is cold. Unlike linoleum. Oh, ceramic.
Send your angels to hold my hair back. Yeah, something like that. Which brings us to Karam. Welcome back, Drew.
Hey, how's it going?
Not bad. You're here just in time.
Yeah, I'm looking at this demon guy in front of me, and he's just lounging there all
He's
sensual. I can feel the sensual tension.
Yeah. You step through. Your little new hag friend that you were trying to recall knowledge on cast a spell at him. He started shaking his head and then, calmed. Not sure how that went down.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
I'm kind of looking at the little hag. I think I might want to do a device stratagem on them.
Okay.
Yeah. $25 for a miss. Maybe what?
Halfling got nothing.
Got nothing.
How can I fight this wily? Got nothing.
Okay, I will try again with a normal attack.
Okay. Shooting
Or
your bow?
23. Yes, still shooting my bow. So 23 with a miss.
Okay. Is that a -1 I see? Did you actually do the cover?
I did a -1 because I technically have my intelligence as my modifier for device stratagem, and since I'm not using it, I have to take that -1 penalty for that.
I need another -1 because you're shooting through a big fat
Right.
shield bonus called a demon to get at your friend. Unless you want to take a step. But I think even the gate sticking out. Oh, did I mention the gate? It's on the wall there. Can't miss it. Lovely stone tile work. Has little toilet bowl motifs for Miros. He's very, very interested.
You can't poop sideways. I don't know. Maybe he can.
Part of a spaceship. It sucks. Anyway.
I think what I'll do is I will just take a step back, actually. 5 feet.
Yep.
And that will end my turn.
7. The demon. Anyone care to know what kind of demon? So recall knowledge away. Very cool demon.
A sexy demon.
Thought he was my friend.
He
Oh,
actually is
fun
going
game
to
till domination
change-
starts.
He's going to change his initiative down to 36 because I'm waiting for orders from my new friend. So it's now actually... So he hesitates. Delays an action. And Kalini tells him to... Let's see.
Say I'm pretty.
Sorry, you lost me there.
Everyone wants reaffirmation.
As a single action, I command my minion to kill them. As a double action,
Kill all the humanoids. I feel fine.
kill the humanoids. As a double action, I'm going to cast invisibility at will. 2 actions, and she winks out from view. And whatever she does next, you do not see. Haznak turns his bone shards on Miros.
Aha! I'm in the cage, bitch.
And taking a penalty, yeah.
Hey, I wasn't so besmirched about it. I didn't give you no flack about yeah. I just took that -2 like a champ and missed.
Hunches down.
Oh,
Ass comes up. But suddenly, it's not bone shards. It's a stinger that comes overhead and stabs at Miros through the bars with a -2 and gets a hit with a 35. does
Ouch.
1d10 plus 11 piercing plus venom.
I don't
Amazing
feel so
antihero.
well.
Plus bone devil venom. Ooh, let's look up bone devil venom.
Wow, I got sensualed all over the place here.
Fortitude save, please, as this poison is it directly injected into you. For
I'm being
immediate saving throw
pessimistic,
action.
but I know how the dice like me in this system. Oh yeah, look at that solid 2. Yeah, that's a
is
16.
That is a
Do I
fail.
hero points for you fresh?
Nope.
Why not?
Now, stage point poisons, I believe, even injected, come up the next round, don't they? Or they happen on your turn? Because like most poisons have like a duration or an onset, right? But injected poisons, most DMs go, screw it, I hit you, poison affects you immediately. But even injected poison, you may have the proverbial round, or it just affects you at the beginning of your turn.
Depends on the poison, I believe.
It's injected.
The specific poison itself will say like immediate contact, gestation. There should be a moniker that is associated with it.
It doesn't, because it's an attack. Like my stinger goes into you, I inject it into your blood directly.
There
but I
should
still
be a
thought I had it at least
description
to
of
your
the type of poison it is, because that's
So then it's just
There's-
poison damage to my
it's like
understanding.
hunting spider venom, black adder venom. There are like different types of poison.
It's bone devil venom.
I got
Saving throw,
boned.
25. There's good news. It can only affect you. The one actual injection can only affect you for 6 rounds, which means it can hurt you for 6 rounds consistently. It has stages 1, 2, 3. And by the time you get to stage 3, really nasty shit starts happening to you, and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm looking up my druid spells now that you poisoned me. So I'm gonna be doing this thing here.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Cool. I got my reserve.
So, with the damage of the actual stinger being 16 points, and then the damage of the stage 1 poison, which you failed, being 2d6, you take 5 points of poison damage, sir, unless you have some way of immediately resisting it, and you gain enfeebled 1.
Ha!
Now, when we get to you, your current enfeebled 1 would clear, and a new one comes on. So I'm just going to leave you at that one that was.
I read you.
Thank you. And that's my first attack.
Yeah. Now you got that map on you, bitch. Try.
For my next attack,
By the way,
taking a page
I'm not a
from the-
humanoid, dumbass. I'm a
Sorry?
demon. Just playing.
doesn't say anything about humanoids.
No. We thought his orders were to attack humanoids. I'm like, well, then again, he is a demon, so skills are not in the int department. That was a dumb stat.
Oh, no. I said attack them.
Yeah, no.
You said attack the humanoids, and then when we get to his turn, he
that
goes,
was-
I'm not a
that was
humanoid.
my-
That was a good seed. I'll give you that.
That was That was my inner monologue.
Nice try.
Didn't that come up earlier on in the...
But don't you want to eat the
100% gaslighting.
Tries to- He knows I'm reading shit and I'm a little distracted. Stop that.
Shut.
Stop it. That being said, I'm going to take a page from Muros' book where he spreads out his, bum, bum,
Whoa,
bum,
whoa, whoa,
left,
whoa.
right.
This is supposed to be PG.
Sorry. Where Miro spreads out his fists of fury, I'm going to spread out my stinger of fun. And with a negative 5. Easy now. Steady.
Steady. You're all going to have as much fun as I'm having.
With a negative 5, he tries to hit the cleric that's mid-chant.
No,
With his
don't
stinger.
aim for him. Don't aim for him. No.
Oh, I'm just going clockwise around. Don't worry. Everyone's going to get some. With a natural 1.
Nice. I mean,
He tries to whip it over his head, and it catches the actual forward corner of the
he's got a name.
of
He's got a name.
of the cage that luckily we didn't dispel. And as I pull a card from the crit deck, because, hi, my name is Hasnack. I'll be your boned evening for this evening. Range increment, 30 feet. Range attack. Overthrown. If the attack uses a thrown weapon, the weapon travels 3 times its range increment in a random direction determined by the DM. Well, that doesn't do anything.
So he
pull
throws
something
his
that
tail
actually
off.
hurts.
It's gone.
It's not an ammo thing. You hit
Wait,
yourself.
where's his venom
in-
sack?
Oh.
He's
Until
all
healed,
boned.
you are clumsy 1. So it actually breaks a bunch of bone off of this iron cage, and Hasnack gains the clumsy 1 condition until someone can actually heal him, which is probably not going to happen anytime soon.
Come on,
No.
guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a third and final action,
Regret.
I'm going to take a single step south, and is in a way of not just stepping, but maybe trying to pull, trying to right myself compared to this cage. Or, you know how you hit yourself, your funny bone, you jump around, but first thing you do is you jump back from the thing you hit. That kind of thing.
Yeah, you phrased
Which
it. Step.
Yes. Which brings us to Cole Nasher. Willie, as he's, known in some circles.
Affectionately.
Affectionately. Willie starts attacking the cage to get at Miros. So
This is
little
my
Willie
house.
here-
This is my domicile. Stop
Yeah.
attacking it.
Willie hits the side of the cage and does
Hey, wait a minute. Does the
23
bone
minus
get-
10 points of damage.
What
So
did
that's
the smoke affect the demon?
17 damage. Yeah.
Ah,
13
take
damage.
this cage.
The hardness, which leaves me with 30 points. 27 points to the cage. And the native 5 strikes the cage again. I really want in there. Oh, sorry, -4. It's an agile weapon. Still hits anyway. Yay. Hitting the...
He's hiding his dice from us.
I'm just rolling away. Well, I can't target the cage, so nothing's coming up.
Of course.
Damage minus 10 is 15. These are 12. Okay. He starts smashing at this cage, dude, and is halfway to destroying the one side just with a couple of strikes.
He's
And
having a
that's
bad
cool
trip,
now.
guys. He's having a real bad trip.
Which brings us to Miros.
Calm down, Willie. Calm down.
Miros, you
Breathe
are
it.
sickened 2. Your enfeebled 1 comes off, but it's the poison
Back
makes you
on.
enfeebled 1 again. Yes. What do you do?
Hooray! Yeah,
Oh, please talk in a Kermit voice while you're in this form forever and ever. I do approve. But
Well, little be known, I practiced that voice a lot as a
Kermit.
toddler. Who knew? It'd come full circle.
Can you do a Scottish Kermit?
Oh, Scottish Kermit.
Well, you're still Miros, but you can.
Yeah. No,
Dude,
had to
I will give you a
wait a
hero
second.
point on the spot if you can do a good one.
Hi ho, Kermit the Frog here. Yo, just going to toss up here another drink. Just for your weed or second here. We're waiting for a little piggy here to get herself sorted out, and we're really on the south here, just kicking up right the storm. It comes out German. Is that weird or what?
That wasn't half bad, though, really. That wasn't half bad at all.
I'm forgiving 5 seconds of preamble. Hi ho there. You just gotta go with what you got. You guys? Hey guys. Yeah, you're living up on the east department of the Gay Vigo, the Bulgarian. Oh, yeah. So
I'll think about it. Not bad, but I'll think about it. What do you want to do?
All right, I'll take a half hero point. That's cool.
No, I'm not doing that 0.5 shit anymore. That leads.
No,
to the
that's
dark
for
side.
Aiden
Or
only.
does it?
We understand. We have preference.
Hero
We have
points
tiers.
lead to the dark side.
All right, I'm gonna lick the crap out of Haznak. He stung me. I'm gonna lick him back. So no
I will
worries.
give you the hero point for a grand effort. It started good and it faded into a bunch of things, but I'll give it to you, buddy.
Well, we kind of thunk tank it there at the end, so you know.
Now I believe this is the session where we reset them, so you should all have one. And Ryan, God's help us all, has 2. What do you want to do, Miros?
I would like to lick a demon.
Taste last for you
10 rounds, 1 minute.
because 1 round 7.
Yep.
We'll put that nasty card away. Don't roll low, boys. Everybody has a name, including you lot. Though I'm
Yeah.
glad Ryan
We've
reminded me because I
constantly-
never get to use these.
We constantly live with that fear.
Well, first of all, I swapped cards because the first one did nothing in Ryan's favor. Now give him a point, okay? No more nice to Ryan for the rest of the night. You just burned all your
Thanks to
favors.
Ryan. I've stabbed you, I've poisoned you, I put you in a cage, and I smoked you out. Now we're not going to be nice to you anymore.
No, the module did that. The module did that. I swapped.
right.
That's
Just like
right,
the
yeah.
module threw the babies off the tower.
They did. It's not my fault you can't catch, Merrick. Anyway,
I was.
we're kind of spending your turn a lot here. What do you want to do?
All right, so furious lickings towards Haznak, please.
Okay. I have a name.
Uh, Yeah, we do. Yep, that's why I named you.
Well, thank you for using my
furious
real
lick-
name and not calling me some country singer. As hit, sir.
Yes. Blah! And damage. 22. Damage. I haven't found
And
a
it all
way to
gets through.
actually. Yee! I haven't found a way to add the metal suffix to my attacks yet, so bear that in mind.
Now, hang on
please.
a second.
Yeah.
Are your shots considered something special?
Yes, they
Because
are.
this thing actually has a resistance of 10 physical.
Well, mine are all my attacks are considered metal. I have metal strikes, so my
Like
unarmed
silver
strikes are
or
cold iron and silver.
okay, that's why.
Yes.
Because I have 10 resistance physical unless you're using silver weapons, and he's got a silver tongue. Huh?
Ooh. Yeah, I do not. Yeah. I was fiddling around with trying to find the trait and to put it on there so we could automate this, but that was not successful. But letting you know this is like the second best thing.
Well, Fantasy Grounds took your silver tongue into account because it did not take off any resistances for me, so you're good.
Okay.
Have at it.
Second lick. Blah. How many fucking twos? Critical miss.
Pull a card.
Hero point.
Don't you want to know what it said?
No. Hold. You saved that for Haznak.
Huh?
Now re-roll that bitch. Natural 20.
My
Well
pouting-
spent, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Pull the other crit card from the other side.
Hold on to that crit card. What does it do, doth sir? All the D4s. All
You
the
hit-
ones.
Can you roll a D4 for me?
Yeah, I rolled all the D4s, but I'll roll one more. You guess what? It's a
Dude,
one.
what's with the ones?
I don't know.
Holy crap, dude.
I don't. I don't pay, so that's the problem. I think.
So you do 30. You do 1, 1, 2, 4, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Oh man, that is. Do you want to re-roll that one with your other hero point?
No. I'll
Oh,
save
you
that
can't
for
use
when
a
I.
hero point twice in the same round.
That is correct. That is canon.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And I appreciate your honesty, but I feel bad for you. I do.
I mean, he still did 33
1d4.
damage.
Knockback 1d4. The target is pushed 5 to 20 feet away. 1d4 times 5 feet away. So you hit this thing so hard it goes shunt back 5 feet from your crit card.
Mm-hmm. Aha! All right. That was my first action. I will take a second action to try to shake this sickened. So just like and continue to like hack out what I'm assuming is my amphibious lung.
Okay.
So it's a flat DC check, right, Joe?
No, it's a fortitude
it's
versus
against
the original.
fort against. Thank you. Make your choices. Yeah, 20.
That is a fail. I am sorry.
No, you're not. But okay, carry on. That's my turn.
You're right. I'm not. Tried some face acting, but truth be out.
Yeah,
that's you,
you
sir.
like that. It's a more behemoth. Yes, that is me.
Elbrick Stone Chucker. Elbrick Hall Ducker.
That's me. Again. Dish out.
Let it be known. That is he.
And with a sad, I thought you were my friend. And then I'll shoot him with my Ray of Frost.
Okay.
Miss.
This is,
That's 2. Oh, yeah, 2. And then duck back. Liking this tactic. It's good. I still have most of my hit points.
For the podcasting audience, I've gone into his character on Fantasy Grounds and renamed him Albrick Hallducker because he said, and I quote, "That is my name." So there you go. At least for this episode it is. Vicar Niles Albright. I tried to stab you with my stinger. Don't take it personally. It's just what he does.
Mhm.
You are 4. Now, normally the spell, you would charge it for 3 and then continue the next round. I'm just curious, can you get that 4th action to carry into the next round and give you even more of something? Because you're hasted, or how does that work?
No, I pretty much lost my haste movement. So
Okay, so what happens now? What do you wish to do?
now I'll finish casting my spell and I will cast it. But
Okay.
I'm on the map.
Mhm.
Our bone devil is like half in a wall. I'm a little confused.
Oh, sorry, he's only 10 feet big. It's the mini I chose. There. He
Okay.
takes up 10 feet, blah.
All right.
I mean, where was I here?
He takes up
No,
10 by
I've
10, but an extra 5 for
shunted.
sensuality.
Yeah, I guess I shunted. I did try to shunt him on an angle, but it didn't work out that well. There you go. Does that look better? More sense?
It makes sense.
Do you-
Just makes it more
Do you see?
difficult.
Did you see the radius of yellow? How it actually fills 4 squares,
Oh, okay.
right?
If I zoom in a little bit more, I see it. Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, man.
I know what you're thinking. Unfortunately, no.
Leon's crit card for moving the guy out of the line where you can't get the free invisible chick that you think is still in the same space. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, because she
Wasn't
used
me.
3 actions. So I will
Blame
just.
Ryan for name calling, and I do mean that if you think about it carefully.
Was it the same crit card, though, that you were going to pull on me, though?
No, I went from the crit fumble to the crit success pile
Oh,
because you re-rolled, and yeah.
I thought they were all in the same one. My bad.
No, this happy green for crits and sad blue for crit misses. Yeah.
Blue for bad.
Well, I will still fire at my ray. So I'm going to have to use the.
I'm firing my
Drawing
laser
tool?
beam.
Yeah, because I'm going to use the ray that goes.
Diagonally?
5. No, I can't because I can't hit the corner now. Sure. Well, I guess I can if I go from my top corner. I'll go from my top right corner to the demon's bottom left corner. So straight diagonal that way. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
That's the best I can do.
And
it keeps going. Yep, up to 120 feet, which obviously we don't have. So
Okay. And if that happens to hit the top outside corner, not through, but touches an actual tip corner, like you said, you're trying to actually go past, like, see how you're just barely hitting that demon. You're like literally chipping the corner off.
Mm-hmm.
That's enough to affect them?
Yep, because it's hitting the square.
Okay.
So it's a 5-foot ray. Right.
And if somebody still happened to be, I don't know, let's roll back time. Not that she is, but if she happened to be here, the bottom tip, and you see how your thing actually hits that corner.
Yes, that's what I was hoping for. But it would have made a lot more sense if the demon was still there.
But it stops short, gets hit you hit the portal. Look, you're damaging the portal. And her.
Anyways.
You hit the corner of the portal. You hit the demon, and you hit.
And anything in the way gets a reflex save. So we'll start with that.
Okay.
So I can just push the button, correct?
Oh
And it
yeah,
should work?
if he's targeted, it should roll for me. Yeah.
Okay.
Hang on, let me target stuff.
No, that's what.
Sorry, I was playing with arrows. I wasn't actually targeting stuff on your character, right? So sorry. So if you target him and you target her, right, and then we drag the roll to her, drag the roll of the spell to him.
Okay.
She fails with a 22, and he saves for half with a 25.
Okay. So now you get to do this fun stuff. So this will be, sadly enough, this is going to be 32d4, but it only goes up to 20. So there's 20. And then
12.
And then nope, I have 15 or 10. So I'll do 15.
But if you pick up a dice and just right click, you can add them slowly, one at a time. So just click it 12 times instead of going to the pinwheel. You see what I'm saying?
I gotta hold on a sec.
Click hold, like left click, left click hold the dice to pick it up, but still hold your left, right?
Yeah.
And then start tapping the right click and count, and you should be able to get your 12. Play insert elevator music here. Dun, 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 dun. Just clicking buttons, learning some new shit. Dun, dun, dun,
that I am.
dun, 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 and release. Joe,
There we go.
you missed something. You missed something.
I
very
missed
cool,
one.
Matt. You what?
I'm sorry. There's supposed to be another D4 in that.
Okay. You want to throw one more in?
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go. I think I
All
did that right. Or whatever.
So that's 83 points of damage. Is that what I'm looking at?
Something like that.
Okay. 83 points of damage. And if I fail, I take all. And if I save, I get half. So what we're looking at?
Yes.
Okay.
Goodness gracious.
All right. The beam lances out. And according to the rules lawyer, all it has to do is start the very corner, top edge, tiny tip of his character. Travel and just tiny nip the edge of the demon to be fully effective, yes?
Yes.
And as it travels, it hits the very edge of the portal. And I don't even mean a square the portal's in. I mean it actually hits the portal on the edge. And travels past that corner, and the side of the portal starts to heat up, starts to invigorate as he shoots magic into the portal. And hits the tip bottom, and a shadowy glow of Kalenial, even though she is invisible. The beam lights her for a moment, like a flashbang, and she fails her save and takes, what did we say, 83?
Yeah,
83 points of damage. Okay. So if I take the calculator here.
I believe the term is
is a flash and a screech from someone in that position. There is a flash, and the demon reels from rounding down to 82 is really only 41. Takes 41 points of damage. But what about the type of damage? What is this considered? We all have strengths and weaknesses in this game, you know?
Oh, yes, we do.
Yes.
What is my damage? My damage is force damage.
That's it? It's not
That's it.
good, holy...
Nope, it's just
Wisconsin.
force.
Okay.
It's
Hey, you
divine
think New Jersey Force is bad? You
light
take
magic
Wisconsin
basic.
Okay. All right. Then, but you like that one, eh, Messina?
Yeah.
Takes Wisconsin damage. All right. They both take a ton of damage and are still standing. The portal. I'm going to flash back in time. We're going to pause the battle just for a moment, and we're going to flash back in time where you see 3 hags in a coven travel the ethereal plane. And when they come here, they find 2 portals. They decide to clear this place out and make it their lair. They begin to corrupt it. They corrupt the tree. They corrupt the dreamstones that are placed on the beds. They corrupt the whole place, making it to their liking. But when their leader attempts to use some sort of magic on the portal itself to open it, to permanently seal it, there is an immediate and terrible backlash, and the hag takes a ton of mental damage and falls dead. Days later, the other hags decide to destroy the statue of Desna and pin their former leader to the wall in sort of a Christ on the cross pose, died for our cause kind of gesture.
Well, it was nice knowing you, Joe.
And as I said before, the portal is heating up, and we will see you next time.